Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy B Mahari here, representing MehariNation Sports Podcast here. Salute to the entire LDBC. Salute to the greater basketball community, though, man. We got a good episode for you today about the whole stuff that's going on in NBA free agency today. For great time, we got the one of the members of the Texas, one of the members of the Houston Hard here to Stay Ready in the house. What's going on? Stay Ready.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Still trying to get everything together because I'm running.
No, you
late.
good.
But yeah.
No, you good.
Yeah,
You good.
Man. What you got going this evening, man?
Nah, nothing much though, man. Just about to get this live stream in, and then I'm about to go for a run out in the on the lake today. So nothing too serious though, man. So, but I actually wanted to discuss it. Want to discuss about the huge trade that took place in Houston. The Russell Westbrook trade with Chris Paul too. What's your thoughts about that, big man?
Actually, I'm astounded, man. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it, but not expecting it at the same time. If that makes sense. As soon as Paul George got traded, I knew that Chris Paul was gonna want to go, and I knew hearing that they was working on trades for him. I knew Daryl Morey was gonna try to do something, but I'm thinking to myself, like, how are you gonna make that trade? Because you're gonna have to get rid of Chris Paul, and you're gonna have to come up with something else, because that's a major contract for an aging player you was gonna have to dump out. So I knew that was gonna be hard, but Daryl Morey always seemed to make stuff happen at the last minute, always, and he did that. And I'm actually looking forward to this them playing together. I know everybody. I've been watching, sports analysts and everything talk about how they not gonna be able to work together because they both ball hogs, but they forget basketball ain't about who dominates the ball. It's about putting talent together and making it work. So if you got a good coach, which I don't think that D'Antoni is, I think we need to get rid of him and do something different. But if you got a good coach, you can make it work.
Well, that's what I was about to ask about that too, because I don't dismiss the fact that both of them guys are going to really work together as well because both of them guys have known each other since they were kids, and more importantly too, I think that both those guys are going to learn how to share the responsibility together. But I just feel I'm more concerned about how Mike D'Antoni is going to put these guys together, and how's that going to fit? Are you really concerned about that?
As far as putting them together, no. As far as making it mesh, yeah. Because I think putting them together, I think we can have a dynamic offense under Mike D'Antoni. But the issue is I want to see a system being implemented on who's gonna handle the ball. Is James Harden gonna take on the point guard responsibility, or is Westbrook? Because here's the thing. James Harden can be off ball and still get off. Westbrook can't. But James Harden is more of a point guard than Westbrook. But one thing I'll say about Westbrook is that he's better at at moving the ball around.
True. Okay.
But James Harden is better at getting his players involved. If that makes sense. I know people looking at me like that's the same thing, but it's not. Moving the ball around ain't the same thing as being like James Harden, the ball sticking with him for 8 seconds before he passes out.
Right.
But James Harden knows he's getting so many defenders, he's gonna get doubled, or he can get this high pick and roll off, and he knows how to get other players involved by dishing out. That's how James Harden is able to make his players better and dish out. Westbrook, on the other hand, is good at ball movement.
Okay.
Not so much as he can get his numbers, but not so much as making his players better. Because Paul George, that was a different type of player. And one thing I will say is Westbrook did take a step back to let Paul George get off. So I can see Westbrook being the one to take a step back, but I need Harden to take a step back as well, because we still have a whole team full of great players. You still got Austin Rivers, you still got Amon Shumpert, you still got Gerald Green, you still got Eric Gordon under contract. We still got Clint Capella, Kenneth Faried, Gary Clark. We still
Mm-hmm.
got PJ Tucker. We still got players that can have one of those games and go out. So I need both of y'all to be able to step back so the ball don't stick with y'all and be able to get these other players involved. So I want to know. That's why I said I don't think D'Antoni's the coach to get the other players involved like that. As far as James and Westbrook, I think they'll be dynamic together under D'Antoni's system. But as far as the rest of the team is going to suffer because of that. And that's why I think we need to get another coach.
Okay, for sure, for sure. We also got 503 in the household too. What's going on, 503?
Hey, what's up with it? What's up with it?
Man, just chill, man. Just talking about the big trade that took place a couple of days ago, bro. What's your thoughts on getting Russell Westbrook down to Houston?
Oh man, I love it, bro. But let me take this phone call right quick, and I'm gonna come right back to you, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, though, man. So let's continue the conversation. Stay ready for the time being. So,
okay,
my personally, my issue, the thing that I struggle with this trade though, because in my basketball mind, in my basketball sense, that both these guys need the basketball, to operate on the floor. So I think about the trade, and I think, okay, those two guards. They know how to play together because they've been previously teammates, but more importantly, they kind of read each other very well. But the issue is going to be both these guys need the basketball to try to do the things that they're normally good at. So the pressure is going to be on Mike D'Antoni from that aspect to try to implement a system that's going to work to the benefit of those players. And throughout the history of D'Antoni's career, has he been able to do that in his time with Houston or Phoenix? I don't believe so. So
he's never. But see, one thing I'm gonna say this: I don't know of a team that ever had two back-to-back two MVPs like that.
right.
Two high usage players. Two ball dominant. Two number one scorers. Two. This is literally. Let me go down the list. You got number 1 and 2 in usage. You got 1 and 2 in scoring. You have 1 and 2 in steals. You also have 1 and 2 as far as PER is concerned. You got 1 and 2 in all of that. How
Uh-oh. Stay ready. You're on mute, brother. Yeah, he's on mute though. So I think what he was trying to refer to the fact that how is it that how can D'Antoni work a system that's going to benefit both those MVP caliber players though too, and hopefully he'll come back after that though. But the thing that I would say is, I say that between those two guys, I think that those two guys are going to have to sacrifice some way or another to try to help benefit from each other. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I tend to believe in what the Houston Rockets have to do is,
right.
Oh, okay. So, okay, 503 is back. So let's go. Let's go to you.
Bro, I'm agreeing with what
my
you
bad. I got somebody.
I like what you're talking, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So go ahead, say Ray. Finish what you were saying.
No, what I was saying is you have number 1 in all those categories, number 1 and number 2 in all those categories. I've never seen nobody able to. I've never seen that happen ever, and it's never. Never. Right. Kobe wasn't number 1 and number 2 when it was Kobe and Shaq. Shaq was number 1. It wasn't number 1 and number 2 when it was LeBron and Wade. LeBron was number 1.
Bro. The Rock, to me, on paper, I understand what they say about the Clippers, but to me, the Rockets got the best starting five. You got Westbrook, you got James Harden, you got Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? You got Clint Capella. Who playing power forward?
I think
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
Yeah, man. So, man, that's a bad.
Actually, got PJ Tucker at the 3 because we got Kenneth Faried, and Kenneth Faried actually getting the full count
last year, bro.
Kenneth Faried got traded mid-season. He wasn't acclimated into the offense. That's why he didn't play like that. That's why we kept him, and now he's going into a full training camp. I think he's gonna be the starter, bro.
Well, that's what I was about to say, though, too, Stay Red. I think Kenneth Faried is going to be much more of a benefit to the Rockets, too, because he provides high energy, but also all-out effort, too. Kenneth Faried is actually very much underrated than many people realize, but he was traded mid-season, so he wasn't able to try to be implemented to the Rockets system. But I think this time around, with a full training camp and a full preseason, I think he's going to be much more of a benefit to them and probably give some of the same things that Nene gave too.
See, watch this. I'm gonna tell you this. This is where you go. This is where you got to understand the D'Antoni offense, because Phoenix was Lob City before Lob City. Phoenix with Mike D'Antoni was Lob City before Clippers was Lob City, because you had Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash. Now you have that same dynamic in Houston, but you got two above the rim players in Kenneth Faried and Clint Capella, which is good when you got point guard like a Russell Westbrook and a James Harden, who is going to be willing to throw those lobs because they're going to be wide open for that all fucking day now with both of those players. So why not go ahead and move PJ Tucker back to the 3 like he was at the beginning of the season and let him still play defense the way he is, because he's still going to be a defensive stopper wherever you put him. Because PJ Tucker can hold from the 2 down to the 5, and he's only 6'5" tall.
Okay.
But what I will say is, right now, Daryl Morey did say his number one priority is to get Andre Iguodala. So if we get Andre Iguodala, I'm gonna say it now, we the best team in the West.
Okay. So what you got? What's your thoughts about that, 503?
Well, right now, bro, I'm actually on ESPN.com and I'm looking at the roster. This is from what I'm seeing, man. They have Russell Westbrook, PJ Tucker, Amon Shumphrey, Austin Rivers, Daniel House Jr. They got Nene. They got Isaac Hartenstein.
No, we don't have Nene anymore.
Okay. Well, this is what it's saying on the website. James Harden, Gerald Green, Eric Gordon, Michael Frazier, Kenneth Faried. I guess some of these guys are on the bench. They say we got Tyson Chandler though, bro.
Wait a minute. No, I ain't got no. I get every notification to deal with the Rockets. When Nene left and signed with Phoenix, I got that notification. How in the hell we get Tyson Chandler? When did we get Tyson Chandler? And that ain't gonna work.
I don't know. Tyson Chandler's on the downside of his career at this point.
Yeah, but he's still good defensively, but he can't move up and down court like that anymore.
Nope.
And that's my only issue with it. As far as the rest of it, yeah, he's still good, but he can't move up and down court.
Okay, for sure. So how do you think the Rockets are going to do this season though? Do you think they're going to be in the top 3 in the West, top 4? What do you think?
I definitely got them top 3. To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Number 1, 2, and 3 are actually interchangeable. I gotta put the Lakers there just on the strength of AD and LeBron right now on paper. But to be honest with you, I don't think they're gonna be there.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all why. And nothing against LeBron. I really, to be honest with you, I want him to be in the top 3 because I would love to face them in the playoffs. But AD stay hurt. DeMarcus Cousins stay hurt, and LeBron ain't gonna be able to do it by himself when those players are out.
For sure. Okay.
And I don't know how he's gonna come back off that groin injury either. I gotta take injury as a factor.
That is true. Considering the fact that Anthony Davis will miss 20 plus games into every season throughout his career too. And that's a huge factor with that.
I don't know how his strength and conditioning coach is gonna handle that either.
That's a good point too. So let me send it over to the OG, Curtis Anderson, in the building. How you doing, Curtis?
Hey, Abel Mehari, what's going on? Stay ready. Who was that?
What's going on, Curtis?
Oh, chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. Get ready for the Shakur fight, man.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for this local fight I got to go to.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Curtis, though, bro, let me ask you a local question, though, bro. does it feel now that the Brooklyn Nets got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Jordan on one team, and the New York Knicks struck out?
Well, I've always been a Nick hater for years, man. Ever since they tried to, break Michael Jordan into two. It's good for box office appeal. NBA does a great job to promote their product. NBA is about star power. The New York, I can already say boxing scene. The New York basketball scene, it's gonna be popping, man. Nick's gonna be the JV team now, and Brooklyn's gonna be the varsity team, man. So, life things changes, man. So if Durant could come back and be the Durant of old, man, he's box office already. So the Brooklyn Nets is going to be like how they first came out when they used Jay-Z face to promote the team, so, it's going to be the place to be. There's a lot of eateries around Brooklyn, and especially if they win. They had a surprising year last year. They really did, man. So, I'm expecting big things out of the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, bro. So hey, stay right. How do you feel about the Brooklyn Nets getting Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Jordan all in one team?
To be honest with you, I think the Brooklyn Nets is on paper the top team in the East, but they not gonna. I think they'll be at the bottom half of the East, on the strength that I don't think KD is coming back from that injury. I haven't, bro. Dominique Wilkins and KD are the same player, and he didn't even come back from that injury. And he was more athletic than KD is. I don't see him coming back from this Achilles injury. I don't. They the same damn injury. I don't see it. And if Kyrie Irving and Dimwitty, Jared Swift and DeAndre Jordan can put something together, I think they can be the 5th seed in the East.
Okay, I was just about. I'm gonna get back to the Achilles thing in just a moment, though. So, but
I will say this: as far as the East go, I got Philly number 1, and I got the Atlanta Hawks like 3.
Ooh, all right, okay.
Atlanta Hawks gonna shock y'all this year, and I'm not even a Hawk fan, but I'm telling y'all, they got a squad over there. People, they overlooking them.
That's true. That's a good point. Now, let me ask 503. 503, what's your thoughts on the Brooklyn Nets getting Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Jordan, and then the Knicks striking out?
Oh man, this broke my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Golden State fan. I don't like the Houston Rockets. And I'm still not gonna like the Houston Rockets. I don't give a damn if they got Westbrook. I like the trade. I'm happy about it. But I honestly don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This was a bittersweet moment for me. You know what I'm saying? But we just gonna have to show everybody how good Golden State. We just gonna have to show. Curry, Clay, Draymond. We're gonna have to step up and we got to show what we made of. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people is counting us out. Everybody on this, LA bandwagon between the Clippers and the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
About the Brooklyn Nets, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, bro, because when you dominate for so long, man, people was just so thirsty for change. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the repetitive cycle of people being dominant. You know what I'm saying? The NBA goal, I think, is to try to get rid of that because you had the Lakers dominating, the Celtics dominating, Detroit dominating, Michael dominating. So they want to kind of keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I feel like this is gonna be the year of the duos, but it's really not gonna get real until KD is back at full, healthy stride, and he's the old Kevin Durant, how he was in the 2016 finals. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a process, man. But New York, man, everything been going downhill, man, for them, man. Ever since that incident with Charles Oakley, you know what I'm saying, where they kicked him out the arena and put him in jail and whatever. So it's just been a bad cycle ever since, bro. Like you lost your best player in Porzingis.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they got a future probably with RJ Barrett, man.
But let me throw another little wrench to that. Because remember, the Knicks also had DeAndre or Jordan too, also in the mix as well. So if you didn't trade Kristaps Porzingis and you still have kept DeAndre Jordan, who's also friends with Kevin Durant, I mean, you still could have had an opportunity to go for giving them the max to Kevin Durant, knowing that you got three 7-footers on your team, and Kevin Durant can play the small forward too. So realistically, the Knicks messed things up before they even trade Kristaps Porzingis, and then after they traded Kristaps Porzingis and disrespected DeAndre Jordan, everything went haywire. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? 503.
Yeah, what you say, bro?
I said that DeAndre Jordan, he was also with the Knicks though too as well, but also the fact that Kristaps Porzingis was also traded too, and the way that the Knicks mistreated DeAndre Jordan, who's also friends with Kevin Durant, and then all of a sudden KD saw that and he's like, why would I want to go to the Knicks? You know what I mean? I mean, the Knicks did to themselves every single time.
I believe they didn't want to give DeAndre the max, right? Something like that.
Yeah, that was KD. KD, they didn't want to give KD they were just reluctant to give KD the max. But
okay.
Yeah, that was the issue though, because before the meeting, Steve Mills and the crew was about ready to set up the meeting with Kevin Durant. But once the word came out that the Knicks weren't going to give the max to Kevin Durant shut that down immediately, and then it went to the Nets. Okay, so that's what it is though, bro. I mean, let me go to Curtis Anderson with that for a second though, bro. Curtis, I know you don't like the Knicks. I get it. But I'll be honest with you. Ever since James Dolan inherited the team from his father in 1999, the Knicks have been total garbage. I don't understand why I have no problem with New York Knicks fans sticking with their team, but bruh, it's over for the Knicks for life. Don't you agree with that, Curtis?
Well, I don't, not for life, but it's been an ongoing disaster year after year. Ever since he did take over for his father, the Allen Houston issue, man, and getting the wrong players. That's the number one media market. That goes to show you that if you don't have a good front office, the whole organization is going to suffer. And that's the Knicks, man. They're the poster boy for that. James Dolan is hated here, man. I'm surprised nobody tried to assassinate him, man, because the Knicks are big here in New York. The Garden used to be the place to be. When the Knicks played the Bulls, man, it was the place to be. It's not like that anymore, man. It's like a funeral home, man. The building has no energy because it's a losing team, man.
Mm-hmm.
Year after year is a perennial loser. And the Knicks didn't trust Durant's injury, so that's why they didn't give him a max deal. That's why that's a big time injury. Like Stay Ready said, I don't know if he's gonna come back from that. You gotta wait and see. Some players do with the stuff they got today, medical science, I was more than likely he will. There's been other players, but that's tough, man, because his bone structure, but the Knicks, not renege, but they turned it down for Durant, and let's see what they do. They got a lot of players that we don't know about, that's flying under the radar, man. But it's going to be a while before the Knicks start winning again.
All right, for sure. See, I wanted to get into the discussion what Stay Ray was mentioning about the Achilles thing. The one thing that I remember from Dominique was that he did toward that Achilles tendon in '92, missed all that season though. But I think realistically, the technology that today provides though too offers probably a glimmer of hope that Kevin Durant can come back into the same player that he was before. But I'll be honest with you, I think that he's going to have to change something about his game. You know, he's going to have to learn how to post up a little bit more effectively, but also he's going to have to learn how to, you know, continue using his size and tuning touch to be much more of an effective scorer though too. I think he'll be probably more of a post up scorer down the line though too. You know, to make sure he doesn't take too much energy off of himself through those legs as well though too. So I think I believe he can come back the same player that he was before, but you know, that's my opinion, and you just have to wait and see. Some players, you know, may come back better than what they were, and some don't. You know what I'm saying? So I do allude to what Stay Ray was saying though too. So you know what I mean? So I'll go through the three of y'all and ask y'all this. What do you think's been the most surprising move of this offseason? Let's go to Stay Ready first.
Shit, Westbrook to the Rockets. Wasn't nobody expecting that. We was over the we were over the luxury. We didn't have no cap space. Daryl Morey came out and said Chris Paul wasn't going anywhere, and then bam, it just happened. Think about it. If football is the number one sport in America, do you know how much stuff done happened in football this week, and nobody's talking about it because of that one trade? Just blew the whole. It was all over news, and they still talking about it today.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was gonna say I think basketball is probably going to be the most popular sport in America at this point than football. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. So let me go to Curtis Anderson too. What do you think has been the most surprising move for you and from your perspective?
Oh, Westbrook, like Stay Ready said, it changed the landscape of basketball, changed the landscape of the conference. You know, look at the odds went up. You know, when Westbrook went to the Rockets. Now, I'll say Westbrook and Harden, is there enough basketballs? Can you have two alpha males on your team? You know, how's the chemistry is going to be? You know, it's on paper it's a killer. It's Westbrook and Harden together. They played together before, but Harden was a different player. He's a A-lister now, and so is Westbrook. You know, Westbrook only shot 65% from the free throw line, man. You know, I mean, you know, and 29% from 3-point range. You know, so he got to pick it up, man. You know, I mean, will D'Antoni mess the team up? Do you think he's a good coach? You know, so those are the unanswered questions about the Houston Rockets. Matter of fact, a friend of mine, he's from Newark. Dennis Fareed plays for the Rockets. He's from Newark. You know, with the dreads. I think he was with the Nuggets. You know, then he came to the Rockets, I believe. But you know, it's going to be exciting. You're going to see the Rockets a whole lot on TV this year, brother. A whole lot.
Mm-hmm. So
let me ask. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We was on TV a lot last year, but man, it's a different aspect. It's a different dichotomy this year, especially without the way they advertising for the NBA right now with the dynamic duos. Man, it's gonna be something different.
You damn right, though, bro. So, what do you think? So now let me switch it up a bit about the other side of the trade, though, too, with Chris Paul as well. So, I anticipate that Chris Paul is going to try to seek a buyout out of his Oklahoma City Thunder contract. So, if the event of a buyout happens, what do you think Chris Paul should do? Do you think he should probably go turn to the Lakers or somewhere else? What do you guys think? Let's go with 503 first.
You said if Westbrook was to buy himself out the contract.
No. It was actually Chris Paul, because remember that he's now traded with the Thunder too, but he's trying to seek out of a buyout of his contract too. So if he does get a buyout, what do you think Chris Paul should do? He should join the Lakers. What do you think he should do?
Yeah, his best bet, in my opinion, will either go to the Lakers. I would like him in Milwaukee or Miami, or maybe even Philly. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even think about Milwaukee, bro. Oh, that'll be dangerous. That'll be dangerous. God damn.
You got that right. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine throwing them lob passes to Giannis every single?
But Giannis is the PG with Chris Paul being off ball with being the shooter that he is as a point guard. That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would if I was Chris Paul, man, I would try to get my feedback from Harden and come fuck up everything he's trying to do. If I was Chris Paul, I would want to go to Milwaukee, and I would take a pay cut in either Milwaukee, LA, Miami, or Philadelphia, man.
As I feel he'll be a bad that Philly will be a bad fit. But I would love to see him in Miami with Jimmy Butler because they're the same player.
You're gonna have to do more in Miami. You're gonna have to do more in Miami. You know what I'm saying? In Milwaukee, he wouldn't have to his load management will be low, bro.
Because it would be, but
I'm
gonna say this: he won't go to the Lakers unless the Lakers get rid of Rondo, which I think they would for Chris Paul.
Yeah, Rondo could come off the bench.
No, those two guys cannot be together on the same team. I mean, you remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
They cannot be on the same team together because those two have history.
I still got memes in my phone that's got Chris Paul giving Rondo a 2-piece.
I still got memes when with Rondo throwing out some spit in Paul's face, and then Paul basically giving him the finger and then giving him that damn 2-piece. Like, no, those two guys should not be on the same team together because they both had beef, going back towards the early 2010s. So no, that would definitely not work. I mean, no, absolutely not. I think that the two best destinations for Chris Paul would either be Milwaukee or probably Los Angeles. But, I think he would have to take I think in both instances, he would have to take a pay cut to go to one of those teams because he's not going to get the huge $100 million that he was getting when he was in Houston too.
He wouldn't have to take a pay cut to go to Miami, but the thing is with Miami is that Miami is giving their last offer to Oakland because Oakland don't want Chris Paul. I mean, Oklahoma don't want Chris Paul, but Oklahoma is trying to get a bag for Chris Paul, which they can't. They not. So your best bet is to take the assets that they offer you because other than that, you're gonna have to buy him out. So I think he's gonna either end up in Miami. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up in Orlando because all Orlando is missing is a point guard.
Okay, we got the General 78 Sports CB. Okay, General, let me get you a link here real quick.
What's going on, 78? Salute, OG.
All right, go ahead, General. Go ahead and click on that link, though, brother, and go ahead and hop in on this thing, man. So, okay. Here's how I view it like this. I view it as this huge scenario with this. I think for Chris Paul's, for Chris Paul's sake, I think it would be a safer bet to go to LA because he would play with LeBron James, but you have to get rid of Rajon Rondo if that were to be the case. So, but to be honest with you, I would love for him to go with the Milwaukee Bucks and salute and including and expecting of the Milwaukee Bucks. Here comes the major Milwaukee Bucks fan, Mr. 78 Sports TV, the General. What's going on, General?
Hey, what's up, Abel? How y'all brothers doing, man?
Oh, man.
Hey, 78, what's good?
Oh, it's chilling, man. Just getting back to the crib. I seen Abel was live. So I got back in time to hop on here real quick. What's the? I heard y'all talking about Chris Paul. I caught it when y'all was talking about Chris Paul and going to the Bucks.
That was me, OG. With General 78.
Oh yeah, what's up, 503 man? Yeah, man. I mean, I like it, man. It's just only
good look on.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, the only thing is just Chris Paul contract. Like, he gonna have to like if he get a buyout or something, like you said, and then he come to the Bucks for less money, that work because, I mean, but it gotta be less money than Brogdon was gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Because we let Malcolm Brogdon go because Bucks didn't want to pay him $85 million for 4 years, which is stupid. They should have paid him, but they didn't want to pay him. And so Chris Paul going to come in for less than that to maybe like a short. I wouldn't even mind having Chris Paul just for 1 year, bro. I wouldn't mind having him for 1 year, man, just to be able to have that experience, floor general on the court in the playoffs, because that's what we was lacking. We didn't have no experience and no leadership in crunch time in the playoff. Everybody panicked and shit. Everybody was looking at Giannis to do some amazing shit, but Giannis 24, he ain't never been there either, so he didn't know what the fuck to do. So if we get a guy like Chris Paul, that work out.
All right, yeah, for sure. It would be much more of a abrupt grade than Eric Bledsoe, to be honest with you, 7-8.
Yeah, Bledsoe garbage to me, bro. I mean, I don't go in on him because he with our squad, so I don't go in on him. But Bledsoe was fucking up royally last year. Man, he just horrible, dude.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I agree with that, though, man. But I actually heard your video before I went out to the court this morning about the Westbrook and about the Westbrook trade, though, too. So I personally think that it could work. My issue would be, as we were talking about, how it's the coaching too, because Mike D'Antoni throughout his history his system doesn't duplicate success when it comes to winning championships, getting to that final level, because he gets there to the conference finals, but then all of a sudden, then it falls apart because he doesn't have a system, because the system falls apart because it's nothing more than chucking up threes or just looking for layups and dunks and trying to get the ball up the court to try to score more. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say though too. So, do you think that coach is gonna have something to do to try to get those guys to try to get them to a system where they can probably work well with their talents?
I think that by it being James Harden team, I think Russ is going to come there, and I think Russ is going to take a back seat. I don't think Russ is going to average triple-double this year. He's not going to have the freedom because him and James Harden and Russ lead the league in like usage rating. Like they always got the ball. So James is going to keep the ball. Russ is going to come off of the ball. His numbers going to drop a little bit, but I'm cool with that as long as he can be in a winning situation, winning environment, and then he can turn up when he got to turn up instead of having to turn up. Every time he get on the court, he got to turn up. He got to do all this extra shit. I think it'll work out. As long as Russ, I'm sure he is, because him and James Harden's friends. So I'm sure that he'll be willing to take a back seat.
Hey, would you mind if I ask OG a question?
Go ahead, homie.
So OG, with that being said, because I think they'll actually work good together. What do you think? How do you think D'Antoni's gonna handle it? You think we should get a new coach? Because I'm a Rockets fan, and I think D'Antoni needs to go.
Man, to be honest with you, man, he needs to go, man. Russell Westbrook and Harden, man, two alpha males on the same team. Basketball is different from any other sport. You must really you have to have chemistry. That's why I like Wade. Wade took the back seat when James came to Miami. He didn't have to because he was the man in Miami. He took a back seat, and it worked after a while. Remember, it was a disaster at the beginning. Then they start winning. They had the right formula. Westbrook is an alpha male to A to Z, man. And him and Harden, somebody's going to have to take a back seat, man. And then you got the coach, man. I don't really like D'Antoni, man. So I want to see how it works. They're gonna be on TV a lot. It's box office, man. I don't know, man. I got questions. If it worked, fine. Westbrook and Harden, I want to see it.
Yeah, they got to. I think D'Antoni should go. Me personally, but I felt the same way about OKC coach. OKC coach Billy Donovan is trash, bro, and they keep giving this guy extensions and passes. Nobody in the media ever criticizes dude. But D'Antoni, he got a good system that's good for the regular season, but in the playoffs, it hasn't proven to work yet. So we'll see what happens. But I think as far as the alpha male thing go, yeah, Westbrook is an alpha male. But I think I always say like two alpha males can't occupy the same space unless one concedes to the other. Like one of them have to. It don't mean that you're not an alpha male no more. It just means you're smart enough to think about the bigger goal. Like you can have two brothers that's lions, and they both alphas. Okay, they nomads. They go take over motherfucking New Pride, and one brother is going, probably breed with the women. The other one gonna patrol the territory, and that's just the system that they got. They both alpha males. They both gonna defend the kingdom. One of them got the right to breed. You know what I'm saying? The other one don't. Anything happen, then they'll switch, and that's just what happens. I think that in business or anything else, you know what I mean? If you got two dudes that are strong-minded, strong-willed, and you have to be able, you got both of y'all got to be smart enough to have a conversation and say, look, all right, we both alpha males, you know, but you have to know when to concede and when to just gracefully bow out of a situation, because if you let your ego get involved, you're gonna fuck up everything you're trying to build. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll be all right because they friends and they know each other their whole life since they was 10 years old. I think they'll be okay.
You know what? Here's the other thing, though, too, 78. The bottom line is this. I always view Billy Donovan as a college coach and an NBA coach. You know what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is this. Listen, Billy Donovan, as good as a coach he is, he's a college coach to me because his system is more based for college basketball than the NBA. And when he came into the Oklahoma City Thunder, I thought to myself this was before, Durant left the Golden State. I said, this will not work because both those guys are ball dominant players though too. And they're not going to listen to the coach most of the times because Bill Donovan's, philosophy is not a type of philosophy that the players are going to gravitate to a certain extent. You know what I mean? And I knew, and I saw that on the fly, even after Kevin Durant left. So, be honest with you, I think that Bill Donovan should just go back to college, bro. Now go back to college, and do what you were doing before in Florida, than to come back in the NBA level because he's gonna get wrecked. He's gonna get wrecked next season.
I 100% agree with y'all because I've been saying that for a couple years now. Billy Donovan wasn't good, and everybody kept saying it was Russ. Nah, bro. When you got talent like that, you as a coach, you got to be able to put that talent together because in basketball, it's not about it's not about your players being ball dominant. This player's a ball caller. It's about taking the talent that you have and making it work together. Mm-hmm. That's what a coach's job is. If you can't do it, then you're not the coach that's needed for this particular situation. And as far as Billy Donovan is good, like you said, in a college setting because you have more ruling. You can control your players better. He don't know how to control alpha players. I think in the situation for my Rockets, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Mark Jackson is the coach we need, but I'd love to have D'Antoni's system, if that makes sense. Like have him as an offensive coordinator, but have Mark Jackson come in. Or I like Nate McMillan as well. I'd love to have Nate McMillan come down and be our coach. That'd be the best.
I actually like Nate McMillan better though. I think Nate McMillan would be a perfect fit for the Rockets though. But let me just say those 278. At least he didn't have Jimmy Butler with the Milwaukee Bucks.
I'm glad we didn't.
Because I know you're gonna be saying all them musty jokes about Butler though every day. You know what though, bro? Here's the sickening part. Last week though, I was actually playing against a guy who didn't even shout. It felt like he didn't even shout for about a good week though, bro. And and all the musty jokes came into my mind. I'm like, bro, did you not shower though, man? I looked at him and was like, bro, take your ass to the shower and just get in the locker room and take your shower, man. Here's my soul. Go in there. Smelly ass, man. Yeah, bro. It was just disgusting, though, bro. But let me ask you this, though, 78. I was gonna ask you too about the what happened to the Brooklyn Nets, though, too. Getting that big three superstars there with DeAndre Jordan, Kevin Durant, or Kyrie Irving. Do you think it's a wrap for the Knicks for a while, or do you think the Knicks can find a way to try to make it work again?
Oh, that's for me.
Yeah, that's for you, sir.
The Knicks, man, I don't know about the Knicks, man. Like, the Knicks is going through a phase of bad luck, man. And I think they got bad ownership, man, from what I've been hearing. They got bad ownership, man. It's just bad decision-making. With a market like New York, you would think that they'd be able to lure in a lot of free agents and big stars. But if they can't lure them in, there got to be something wrong in these meetings that they're having with people. Like, something that they're hearing that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's an ownership problem, man, executive problem. That's what I would think, you know what I mean? But I'm not out there in New York. I don't really hear too much about what's going on, but something going on with them that they can't pull in these big free agents to a big market like the Knicks, man. You know, so yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah, for sure. So let me also ask the panel this question though too. Who do you got in the Western Conference Finals next season? Let's go down the line. Let's start with our 503 first. So who do you got in the Western Conference Finals?
I'm gonna have to go with Golden State and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Woo! You're still sticking with the words though, bro. Okay. All right. Respect.
Man,
so let's go down to the next one. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna be long-winded on this, man. I don't be a prisoner of the moment and bandwagon hop, bro. I was a Golden State fan before Kevin Durant got there, and I'm gonna be a Golden State fan after fucking Kevin Durant leave, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. I like the Wiz though, man. You know, that's all I got.
Salute to that though, man. So okay, let's go next to 78 Sports CB. Who do you got in the Western Conference Finals next season? All the moves that just took in place.
Man, I got Western Conference Finals, man. Look, I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but
all right.
I'm just telling you what I think, man. Bro, I got the Denver Nuggets and the Houston Rockets, bro.
Woo!
I know it sounds crazy, bro. But that's what I think it's gonna be different, bro. I don't think it's gonna be like the Lakers. I think the Lakers is overrated. Okay, they haven't played one game yet, and the media is already crowning the Lakers as the champions. I don't know why. Anthony Davis got a history of being hurt. LeBron James is 17th year. I just don't see why they so hell bent. Like, this is not LeBron James from 10 years ago. If it was, I'd be saying they're going to the finals. But this last year was our first time seeing LeBron with an extended period of time missing games due to injury. Now that come with age, man. Like, when you get older, shit start breaking down on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how this is gonna work. I gotta see. But I don't think the Lakers is gonna make it there. The Clippers, with Kawhi Leonard wanting to do the little load management shit, that's not gonna work in the Western Conference, in my opinion. It might, you know what I'm saying? The Clippers they're gonna have good ass defense. That's what I do know. Clippers gonna have some of the best defense we probably never seen, but you know, the Clippers could be there. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets though. I think the Nuggets gonna be consistently good, and I think the Rockets gonna upset somebody. They're gonna either upset the Lakers or the Clippers. The Rockets gonna upset somebody. This gonna be their year where the Rockets go to the Western Conference Finals. I believe so. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Okay. Let's go down to Curtis Anderson. Who do you got in the Western Conference Finals, sir?
I got the Clippers and the Rockets. You know, the reason I picked the Clippers, man, it's just Kawhi. See, Kawhi got intangibles that the other superstars doesn't have. Mm-hmm. If you really know basketball, he's the type of guy that can go to any team and improve it, and they will win. You know, not winning the championship with any team, but if you surround him with talent, he has that intangibles. He's going to take that team to the next level. He has that effect. You know, it's a weird, you can't, you know, it's a weird feeling. You know, some guys are like that. You put them on the team and they just win. You know, they hit the big shot, they win. Robert Horry and the guy that played for the Pistons, what's his name? Who's a announcer for ESPN?
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, Chauncey Billups. Some certain guys have that extra something, man, where they just win. You know, and he don't have to be a superstar, you know, but Kawhi is that guy. So I like the Clippers, man. I'm going to give Houston the benefit of the doubt, because if they don't get off to a good start and they get off to a really bad start, there's going to be bickering and it's going to blow up in their face. So they must get off to a good start. If they get off to a really good start, they're going to get better. Denver's going to be there. Golden State's going to get knocked out in the first round. That's my pick right there. They going home early. You know, they're going to take a couple of steps back. So I like the Clippers and the Rockets in the finals in the Western Conference.
All right. Your turn. Stay ready.
Well, I got my Rockets there because I'm a diehard Rockets fan at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
But I got the Clippers there too. Like 78 said, the Lakers on paper got a hell of a squad, but they injury prone, the whole team. You got DeMarcus Cousins coming back from an Achilles and a quad injury. You got Anthony Davis, who's hurt everything on his body. He brittle as tissue paper. And then you got LeBron, which, like he said, coming off his 17th year and coming out off a groin injury, which he was dealing with, which was nagging him all season. So it's not all the way. We don't know how he's gonna come back off of that. So I don't know. The jury's still out on the Lakers. The Clippers, though, it's gonna be something serious, man. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. As much as a Rockets fan as I am, just as of right now, because of the squad that the Clippers got, the defensive capability the Clippers got, I got it being 6 games Clippers, but it's gonna be Rockets and the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals.
All right. So I'm gonna go with my pick. I'm gonna go for the throw on this one. I'm going to say I'm going to go with the Lakers and the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, and I got the Clippers going to the NBA Finals next season. I know that sounds crazy, but let me just say it. I think that this time around, I think Anthony Davis is going to find a way not to get hurt as much. But but the big thing is the injury factor. I'm going for it. I said it.
No, it's how you said it. You said him not getting hurt as much. So he's still gonna get hurt. Just not. He's not gonna miss as many games. He's not gonna miss the 30 games he normally miss. He's gonna miss about 20.
That's what I mean. Yes. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm going for it, bro. But I just think that the Clippers, this is their time. I think this time, I think that their defense is going to work with them well. The thing with the Clippers were missing last season is just a go-to guy that you can count on to get buckets for you. Now you got 2, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, though, on the same team. So I think that, to me, I think the Clippers are the better team out there in the West. I think I got them in the NBA Finals. But that's just my opinion. We'll see how the season progresses. I might change my pick midway through the season, but we'll see what happens. So let's get down to the Eastern Conference real quick, and then I know Stay Ray's got to get going though too, so I'm going to go with him real quick. So who you got in the Eastern Conference?
Who I got in the Eastern Conference? To be honest with you, the Eastern Conference is wide open, but I got the Philly. It's probably going to end up being Philly and the Celtics, but I really think the Atlanta Hawks is being slept on. I'm like they right there. They right there. They missing veterans. They missing that veteran leadership, but they right there as far as talent wise. I'm forgetting Milwaukee. No, let me change that. It's gonna be Philly and Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't even know why the hell I even thought about the Celtics. Kemba's not as good as Kyrie, and then they're getting rid of Tony Rozier either, so you don't even have a backup. So yeah, I got to go with Milwaukee. Milwaukee haven't lost nobody but Bogdan.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pick up a decent point guard coming out of the D League. So yeah, Milwaukee gonna be there. It's gonna be Milwaukee and Philly, and I think Milwaukee take it because Philly can't hold Milwaukee.
Okay. Let's go next to Curtis Anderson. So Curtis, who do you got in the Eastern Conference Finals, sir?
Well, that's wide open. I like Milwaukee, and I don't trust Philly. Give me Philly, Milwaukee, and Philly. I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta sneaks up in there. They're the sexy pick. They have a good chemistry going on. They're young, but they're going to be in the near future. If they leave those players alone, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Milwaukee got a lot of experience. Experience is the best teacher. What they lost to Toronto, they're only going to get better. They learn from it. So I like Milwaukee and Philadelphia.
Okay. Now to the general. 78, who do you got in the Eastern Conference Finals, sir?
Well, I got the Bucks, of course. We didn't. We lost Malcolm Brogdon. That's gonna hurt us in the regular season. We still got the brother that we picked up last year, who played for. Man, why I'm having a brain fart? What's the brother name? Played for the Cavs, man.
CJ Duhan. Not CJ Duhan.
CJ Miles.
No, the brother who played for the Cavs. and he gave us some good ass minutes.
George Hill.
Dunley, the
George,
dude.
George Hill,
Dude.
yeah.
The
George
dude,
Hill.
the Steph Curry stopper.
Yeah, man, George Hill, man, I like him a lot, man. That dude, he give us good minutes. He played with a lot of enthusiasm. I like George Hill, so we got him still. You know, we did lose Miricic and Ilyasova, but that's not gonna hurt us because they joined the bandwagon. We already had the best record in the league when we traded and got them guys. When we picked them guys up, we already had the best record in the league. So they just came up. I mean, that was just extra shooting, but it kind of messed up our flow. You know, we got a little 3-point happy when we got them guys, you know what I'm saying? And then they got scared to shoot in the playoffs. So, but I think the Bucks will be there. And Philly looking good, but like Curtis said, I don't really trust Philly. Philly always look good, and then somehow they find a way to fuck shit up. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna pick Philly barely, because I think Indiana gonna have a lot to say by picking up Brogdon. If old boy come back and he's still balling out. Keep forgetting brother name from OKC.
Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, Oladipo.
Yeah, if Oladipo come back and he balling out still, him and Brogdon gonna be a nasty, nasty backcourt, bro.
Okay. Salute to that. Okay, 503. Who do you got in the Eastern Conference Finals, sir?
Oh man, I'm going with my usual suspects, man. You know, Big Greek Freaky, Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm gonna go with I want to say Philly, man, but Philly let me down last year, man. Now, let me see. Who else do Miami have on their team right now besides Butler? You know?
They still got I think they still got Kyle. I think
Do they got De'Aaron Waiters?
Yeah, Deion Waiters.
They still got Hassan Whiteside.
No, Hassan Whiteside went to the Blazers.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man. Nah, man. I'm not gonna be long with it though, man. I'm gonna have to go with Milwaukee and Philly for right now, man, because I don't know about the East, man. It's shaky right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Did you say? I'm sorry, 503. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't know Hassan Whiteside went to the Blazers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he went to the Blazers, bro.
The Blazers might be they a sleeper. That's a sleeper in the West.
That's what I just forgot about the Blazers too, because the Blazers right now, they were just missing a big guy that could occupy the paint. But now you signed Hassan Whiteside to block shots, bro.
They had Jokic. They can move Jokic to the 4 now and put Whiteside in the game, and it's
Hey, let me say real quick about Whiteside, man. Big ups to him. He does a lot of community work for Newark, man. He's from Newark. I know his family. Hassan Whiteside, man. So we produce kind of like Hassan Whiteside, Dennis Fareed, Michael Gilchrist, and Kyrie Irving. They all from Newark. Kyrie Irving and Gilchrist used to be on the same high school team together.
Hey, man, just to let y'all boys know, the fight is Joe Joyce and Brian Jennings is on right now on ESPN Plus. Just to let y'all know.
All right, for sure. You know what I mean?
Is anybody calling that? Because I'm headed to the local fight, so I'm not gonna be able to see none of the fights tonight. Really.
Nah, I'm not calling that fight though. Too, George Joyce doesn't really impress me, in my opinion, though, bro. Just another British overhyped to me. You know what I'm saying?
I picked Brian Jennings. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna pick Brian Jennings on that one though too. So, but
I'm getting ready to go on watch the Joyce and Jennings fight, fellas.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, Curtis.
All right,
Hey, Curtis, thank you for coming in, though, man. We should do this
anytime,
more,
man. I love basketball, man.
Yeah, this is my second favorite sport, so I'm always down.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Anytime you want me on, just send me a link. I'll jump on, man. 503, stay ready. The General LDBC all day, every day. Abel Mahari, man. Thank y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the fights, man. I'm going to go watch these fights. I got this juicy hamburger cooking, and I'm going to chill.
I got one, Kurt. I'm about to watch the fights, too.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get my last words too, because I'm headed to the fight.
Yeah, you know what though? I'm gonna start wrapping this up though, so we can start doing that right now. Let's go down the line. So stay ready. Go ahead and give me your last words, man.
Man, look, hey, everybody, if you subscribe to me, be looking out because I got some great interviews coming tonight. I'm headed to one of Houston's local fight. We got up and coming fighter named Antonio Bang Williams that's fighting tonight. Roger Ibarra, a Mexican fighter, he's great, coming out of Houston. He's fighting for his third fight tonight. We got Alfonso Lopez, 168 fighter, fighting for the NABO title tonight as the main event. You got a couple of more fighters tonight. Me and Legendary Top Cat gonna be there. We're gonna get some great interviews. So if y'all subscribe to me and Legendary Top Cat, man, come check out these interviews. And I'm gonna talk more about it tomorrow. And I'm gonna drop some fight footage as well. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing all that. And 78, man, I gotta get you on the channel, man. We gotta chop it up, man.
All day. Let me know. I got you.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all you guys in the chat coming through, messing with Bill. Bill, anytime you need me, we're talking that basketball, man. I'm on here.
Yes, sir. No problem, though, man. So just a little side note for you. Just go ahead and subscribe to Stay Ready Boxing TV. Always giving us some good content and good interviews, though, bro. It's gonna be busy tonight, though. So stay tuned to his channel, though, guys.
Man, I appreciate that, Bill, man. Hey, salute to you for sending me that link, man.
Hey,
email me the stuff you want me to, because you never told me the kind of footage you wanted for your intro. Let me know, and I'll put it together.
Okay, no problem. I'll make sure to do that. For sure, man.
All right, salute.
All right, peace. Okay, so, Curtis, go ahead and give me your last words, brother.
Man, thanks a lot, man. Great show, man. I love basketball. I'm the biggest sports fan in the world. Hell, I'll watch women's volleyball and be excited, man. Thanks for the fire panel, man. And I'll talk to you, Abel, man. Thanks for inviting me. And like I always say, same bat time, same bat channel. Peace, my brother.
Yep, go ahead and check out Curtis Anderson and World Breaker Fire Monday through Friday, though, guys. They put out great content and great discussions on boxing and all sorts of good stuff. So y'all go ahead and check out the OG Curtis Anderson, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, brother.
All right. And now to the general himself. So the first time that it came to my channel, though, go ahead and give me your last words, General.
Hey, salute to the mighty LDBC, man. Thanks to the brother Abel Mehari for having me on, man. It was a good conversation, man. And NBA heating up, man. So this has been a crazy off season, free agency season, I should say, for the NBA. So I'm excited about next year. I think I'm gonna do more NBA videos next year and not just wait for the playoffs. I think I'm gonna start doing them, on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying, all season.
All right, for sure, man. Salute to the general, man. And I'm still rolling about that fluke comment, though, about Keith Thurman, though, bro. You had me rolling on that thing, though. Well, I was just thinking this flute, though, bro. Like, you had me dying and rolling, though, when I was eating this morning, though, man. Keith Thurman's a total hoe, though, bro. Oh, my God, man. We need to have a special live stream where we just roast the shit out of these ducking fighters, though, bro. We got to, man.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, for sure, man. Go ahead and enjoy the fight, though, bro. Have a good night, man.
All right, peace, y'all, brothers.
Yeah, peace. So go ahead, 503. Go ahead and give me your last words, man.
Already, man. Salute to you, Big A, man. I love what you're doing for the Lions Den basketball community, man, and LDBC, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a thumb down soldier, man. I love your story, man. I watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching you, know what I'm saying? You're growing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm going to try to join your show and your platform as much as I can, bro. And anytime you want to jump on my platform, bro, all you got to do is just hit me up and let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, this was a great topic five panel, man. You know, this right here is your one of your first classics, man. So you're going to have to archive this one, man, and run it back. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be sure to smash this like button for my homie, man. You know, subscribe to his channel, man. Let's get them subscribers up, man. And it's your boy 503 Line. And just like that, I'm gone, man. Much love to you, Big A.
All right, for sure, man. Deuces. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to MehariNation Sports Podcast here. Special thanks to 503 Line, the General 78 Sports TV, the OG Curtis Anderson, and Mr. Stay Ready Boxing TV. Please go ahead and subscribe to their channel, so too, man. Make sure to smash the like button on the way out, and also share this live stream on your social media platforms, though, man. Let's keep the lights up going, though, man. So this has been a Bill Mehari, representing MehariNation Sports Podcast. Salute to the entire LDBC, and we out. Have a good night, everybody.